Hello everyone. Today we will be learning how to factorize a trinomial which is not a perfect square by your middle term splitting method. So let's understand it how to factorize a trinomial. Suppose I am taking an expression that is your x plus a multiplied by your x plus b, where a and b could be any of the numbers even. If we are going to multiply these two expressions, it will be x will be multiplied by your x plus b and a will be multiplied by your x plus b. If you will be multiplying it further, x multiplied by x is your x square, x multiplied by b will be your bx. A multiplied by x will be your ax plus a multiplied by b will be your ab. Now if we will solve it further, x square plus in these two terms x could be taken common and in the bracket it will be b plus a, or we can write a plus b also, plus ab. Because we are saying a and b are any of the numbers, that means it will be a constant term. Here a plus b will be the coefficient of your x and x square is there. So we have arranged this trinomial. It will be a trinomial because three terms are there, one term, two term and three term. So because three terms are there, it is a trinomial and we have arranged it in descending order of their degree. Here degree of this term is 2, here degree of this term is 1, here degree of this term is your 0 because it is a constant term. And the value of a and b could be your 2 and 3 also. So 2 plus 3 it will be 5. So it is the coefficient of your x. So now we can see over here that this is a trinomial whose factorization is your x plus a multiplied by x plus b. That means what we need to do is from here we need to switch to this position. How we will be coming to this position? So here the coefficient of your middle term, that is your x, is your a plus b. It is to be written as your ax plus bx. That means we have to split the middle term, coefficient of the middle term, into two parts such that sum of these two terms should be equivalent to your middle term. This middle term is to be splitted into two parts such that sum of these two terms is equivalent to your middle term. Here this x a plus b could be written as ax plus bx. Now sum of these two terms is equivalent to your middle term, and if we are going to see the product of these two terms is equivalent to the product of your first and third term. So what we will be doing in middle term splitting is we will be first of all arranging the trinomial in the descending order of the degree of your variable. Now first we have arranged it, and after that whichsoever is the middle term is there, we will be splitting the middle term into two parts such that sum should be equivalent to your middle term and product should be equivalent to your product of first and third term. How we will be doing it? Let's see some examples. First of the question is p square plus 6p plus 8p. First of all, we have arranged all these in your descending order of the degree. In each and every case, they are in descending order of the degree only. Now see, the middle term is your 6p. That means we have to split this 6p into two parts such that sum of these two parts should be equivalent to your 6p and product of these two parts should be equivalent to product of first and third term. Product of first and third term is 8 multiplied by p square, that is your 8p square. That means we will be writing 6p into two parts such that sum should be equivalent to your 6p and product should be equivalent to your 8p square. Now we can see sum is even positive and product is even positive, which is possible only when both the two terms will be positive. Then only sum will even be positive and product will even be positive. Now we see the factors of 8. If we are going to see the factors of 8, it is 1 is the factor, 2 is the factor, 4 is the factor and 8 is the factor. These are the factors of your 8. Now if we are going to see, sum of 2 and 4 is coming equivalent to your 6. Sum of 2 and 4 is 6 and product of these two is equivalent to your 8. So how we can write this 6p as p square plus 2p plus 4p plus 8. Now see, 6p we have written as 2p plus 4p. If we will be adding these two 2p and 4p, the sum will be your 6p. And if we will multiply this 2p and 4p, the product will be your 2 4 is 8, p into p will be p square, 8p square. So further we will be solving it. In the first two terms we will be taking common. P is common in first the two terms. Then if p has taken common, remaining will be your p. From here also we have taken p common, so remaining will be your plus of 2. In these two terms we can take 4 common. So remaining is in this term it will be p, and 4 we have taken common from this term, so it will be 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Now this is one of the term and this is one of the term. In these two terms we can see that p plus 2 is common. So we will be taking p plus 2 common from both the two terms, and if p plus 2 is common from this term, remaining is your p, and p plus 2 taken common from here, so it will be your plus of 4. So this will be the factorization of your p square plus 6p plus 8. Now let's take another example. It is your q square minus 10q plus 21. Again it is in descending order of the degree, it is already arranged it. Now we can see over here the middle term is minus of 10q. So we have to split this minus 10q into two parts such that sum of these two terms should be equivalent to minus 10q, and product of the two terms should be equivalent to product of first and third term, that is 21q square should be the product. Now we can see that sum is coming negative and product is coming positive. So when it is possible, when both the two terms will be negative, then only it is possible that sum will be your negative and product is coming equivalent to your positive. Now see the factorization of your 21. It is your 1, 3, your 9, 3, 7, and your 21. All these are the factors. 1 is the factor of 21, 3 is the factor of 21, 7 and 21, all these are the factors of your 21. Now if we are going to see 3 and 7, when we will be adding these two, it will be your 10, and when we will multiply these two, it will be your 21. So minus 10q could be written as minus of 3q minus of 7q plus 21. See, this minus 10q is split into two parts, that is minus 3q and minus 7q. If we will be adding these two terms, minus 3q minus 7q, its sum will be minus of 10q. And when we will multiply these two terms, its product will be minus minus will become plus. 3 into 7 will be 21 and q into q will be q square. That is equivalent to product of first and third term. Now again from the first two terms we will be taking common. Q is common from first two terms. Remaining will be your q from here. From here q taken common, so remaining will be minus 3. In these two terms minus 7 could be taken common. Now remaining over here is q, and because minus sign taken common and we want plus 21, so it will be minus, because minus multiplied by minus will be plus, and 7 3s are 21. So we can see in this term and in this term q minus 3 is coming common, so we will take q minus 3 common. Now remaining over here is your q, and here it is minus of 7. Always and always your this bracket should be same. If it is not coming equal, not coming same, in that case somewhere we have done something mistake. So just check it out where you have done mistake, because this bracket will always be same only. So this is how we can factorize it. Now let's see the another example. It is your x square plus x minus 12. Here the middle term is your plus x. Plus x means plus 1x even we can say. That means we have to split this x into two parts such that sum should be equivalent to x and product should be equivalent to product of first and third term. That is your minus of 12x square. Product should be minus 12 multiplied by x square, that is minus 12x square. Now here sum is coming positive and product is coming your negative. When it is possible, when one of the term will be positive and one of the term will be negative, then only your product of two terms could be negative. That means one term will be positive and one term will be negative, and the bigger term will be positive because the middle term is coming positive. Now see the factors of your 12. 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 4 is even a factor, then your 6 is 3 is even a factor, then your 6 is even a factor, and then 12 is a factor. All these are the factors of your 12. Now, if we are going to see the difference, because one of the term will be positive and one of the term will be negative, that means difference of the two terms should be your 1 and product should be equivalent to your 12. Now, if we will be seeing difference of 4 and 3 is 1 and product of 4 and 3 is your 12. Now, how we can write this x as? It is x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 12. If we will add these two 4x and minus 3x, we will be getting plus of x. And if we will multiply plus 4x and minus 3x, we will be getting minus of 12x square. So further we will be solving it. From first two terms, x could be taken common. Remaining will be your x here plus 4. From these two terms, minus 3 could be taken common. It will be your x plus 3, 4 is 12. Now, in these two terms, x plus 4 is coming common. Remaining will be your x will be here and here minus 3. So, this will be the factors of your x square plus x minus 12. Now, the fourth condition, when your both the middle term is even negative and your constant is even negative. So, what we will be doing over here, again we will be splitting the middle term into two parts such that sum should be equivalent to your minus 3y and product should be equivalent to product of first and third term, that is minus of 10y square. Minus 10 multiplied by y square will be minus of 10y square. So product should be minus 10y square and sum should be your minus of 3y. So when it is possible, when your sum is coming negative and your product is even coming negative. So product is negative, that simply means one of the term will be positive and one of the term will be negative. Then only your product could be negative. That means two terms, the difference between the two term will be 3 and product will be your 10. Now check the factors of 10. It is 1, 2, 5 and 10. We can see over here the difference of 2 and 5 is 3 and product of 2 and 5 is your 10. So we can write minus 3y as plus of 2y minus of 5y minus of 10. If we will add 2y and minus 5y, the sum of these two terms will be minus of 3y. And if we will multiply these two terms, its product will be minus of 10y square. Now from the first two terms, we will be taking common, that is your y, and it is your y plus 2 is the remaining one. From the last two terms, minus 5 could be taken common and it will be your y plus 2. Y plus 2 is common in both the two terms. So y plus 2 could be taken common and remaining from here will be y, and from this term it will be your minus of 5. So this is how we can factorize the trinomials which are not a perfect square by your middle term splitting. We have to split the middle term into two parts such that sum should be equivalent to the middle term and product should be equivalent to the product of your first and third term. Hope it is clear to you. Thank you.